Morning.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Have a good day.
Morning.
Two of us.
That's all right.
Cheers, thanks.
Just got to drop my key off and I'll be following, I think. Thank you very much.
Check it out, I'm on Terry's video. Good morning, good morning.
Hello.
About to rain.
I'm always thinking, that's the thing. Wait, if I pretend it like this is the wrong way, if I pretend like this is the right way, so I need to stand over there. Now I get it. I was confused. I was like, if I show this one, you're gonna be disappointed.
You know what that means.
What we'll do will be on the dive site, but it's called Mawan. So Mawan in the local language actually means like pretty. This is like a very pretty island, so we can understand why they named it like this. Okay? So it is one of the places in Komodo National Park where it's possible to see some manta rays. Why is that? It's because on this dive site we have what we call cleaning stations. So cleaning stations are basically a place where big fish and manta rays or sharks, things like that, they come to get cleaned by the smaller fish. So it's something that is quite important for some of the marine life. So it's one of the reasons why they come here. So we have a couple of places here on this dive site where they come and hover around or just stay there and get all the small fish to work.
Now what's good about Mawan, it's an ever-changing dive site. So to begin with, in this area you've got a very shallow plateau about maybe 4 to 10 meters, which eventually goes down to a sloping reef. And eventually what happens is you hit a huge coral bowl area. Now inside the coral bowl and on the top of the coral bowl, you've got a couple of cleaning stations for the manta rays. And eventually you've got another plateau here a little bit deeper, and then eventually a sloping reef starts, and after the sloping reef you've got a sandy area, you've got gravel, and you've got another reef going around the outside of round to the other side of the island. So basically it's an ever-changing dive site. It changes its topography all the time depending on how deep you go, and of course which direction you go as well.
So one of the classic plans we do is normally to start close to this rubble bowl here, where we have in the shallow one of the cleaning stations for the manta rays and bigger animals. The plan is to start usually from here, check out this area to see if we have some manta rays, enjoy the show. If they're getting cleaned, they will go in circles and we just stay low and enjoy the show. And at some point we will go over the plateau here at around 10 meters usually, and then head to the sloping reef where we can go a little bit deeper depending on your certification, usually not deeper than 18 meters. And then we will head to the sandy slope where we end up the dive doing some kind of zigzag dive towards the shallow area where we have another cleaning station here and we can enjoy the manta rays for the safety stop.
Now, mantas, guys, so it's usually on a falling tide. The mantas can be anywhere. Sometimes you'll find the mantas at the very end, and sometimes you'll find the mantas on the gravel slope. Best case scenario, if we're lucky, the mantas will be straight away in the coral bowl area, but yesterday we didn't have so much manta action. We had more of the manta action at the end of the dive set, which was also a falling tide yesterday. So we'll see what happens basically. However guys, it can be quite a quick journey to get to the end of the dive site, and sometimes what happens when you get here, the main current starts pushing you back. So what happens, guys, we'll be going with the current, and eventually towards the end of the dive site here you might find a current pushing you back. So what we usually do, if that's the case, We'll spend a bit of time in the sandy area. We've got various coral structures going right down to 24 meters. And what we'll do is a bit of a zigzag dive to finish the dive. We've got some really cool things to see in the sand, in all the soft corals as well, and also in the various coral structures. Down deeper, it's very common to see white-tipped reef sharks resting in the sand. And also in this area too, look out for large barracuda, nudibranchs, shrimps, lionfish, stingrays as well. And of course, look in the blue as well, many cool things can pass by. Often you can see black-tipped reef sharks cruising on the very, very shallow reef, okay? In this area here, you get a lot of things basically like clown triggerfish, angelfish, surgeonfish, unicorn fish, triggerfish as well of different kinds as well. Okay, down the sloping reef, guys, we probably won't go this way too much, because if we go try and access the sloping reef, it's going to be very, very difficult to come back. So like I say, it'll be a relatively shallow dive.
I'm good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.